Hello, everyone. I'm Matthias from GDWC, and this is this Thursday's episode of Gaming. For those out there that don't know what GDWC is about, GDWC stands for Game Development World Championship, and it's a yearly competition where game developers from all over the world come together and compete with each other for the title of best games in many different categories. All right. So gaming with game devs is a format underneath GDWC, and this is sort of a gameplay slash talk show hybrid. So today we are having 5 games here that we will play. Antti and Milla from GDWC will play the games, and we will also have the devs behind those games with us here live and commenting on the gaming and telling us a little bit about the games. Today we are having 5 games, as I said. We start with Ikai by Enflame, then we have Post Void by YCJY Games. We also have Dark Fracture by Twisted 2 Studio, House by Bark Bark Games, and Avarice by Dark Mode. And yeah, as I said, we also have two from GDWC playing, Milla and Antti here. But let's start off with Ikai and Laura. Hi, how are you doing?
Hi, I'm fine. Nervous that you play my game and I hope you like it.
Yeah, definitely. It
No
looks
worries.
awesome. So yeah, can you tell us a little bit about your game and what we are gonna play?
Yeah, well, it's a horror game, psychological horror game. It's not a survival like you go shooting around. It's more psychological fear. We want you to experience this sense of fear while you have to concentrate writing some seals. That's the main mechanic of the game, and in the full game, it will appear at every level. You will have to write a seal, and while you are writing, some things may be happening around, and you don't know, you are not aware of it, and that's kind of the hook of that mechanic. You have to do it, but still you are having this sense of fear because you don't know what's happening around and mm, what could be the consequences of you staying there concentrated. So that's more or less the main mechanic. It draws inspiration from feudal Japan, and that's it, everything more or less.
All right, cool. This sounds really awesome. All right, so this is gonna be some Asian horror over here.
Mm.
Uh, so all right, so is this game out now? Where are
No,
you with the
it's
game?
still in development. So what you're trying now is a demo. We uploaded the demo on it last summer because we first wanted to try it with public and see the reactions. Some of the curiosities of the game is that the voiceover is mine because we didn't have the budget at that time. So we said like, let's go for it. Let's launch a demo and let's see if people likes it. And if they did, we would continue and develop the full game out of it and try to find some resources so that we can get a more professional look, such as replacing the voiceover. So expect to find a professional voiceover on the full game. But yeah, that's a demo. That's not the game itself.
All right, so this is kind of interesting.
So,
It's you over
so
there
the
talking, and it's you in the game also talking.
yeah, I was thinking the same, but I would have never guessed. I mean, I tried this game a little bit before the stream, and yeah, I was thinking the voice acting is really good. I mean, that was one of the things I was like I was focusing on when I was playing the game, like how the voice acting goes when you were moving
Well, thank
forward.
you very much. We've received many different feedback from that. We've seen people saying, "Oh, the voiceover is so good. She really acts pretty well," and others that's like it's weird, but not in a good sense. And and yeah, well, I try to these comments not to affect me because internet is internet. I know I'm not a professional. I did what I could at that moment, and more or less this applies to the full game. There will be people who would like it or others that not. But um, still I am happy with the result, and I hope to even improve it for the full game.
Yeah, no, but we didn't react to that. That it would have been anything
Mm.
bad here. We really liked it. So yeah. All right. So what's the what are we doing here in this game? What are we looking for right now in this version?
You are now looking for the cursed object that has to be purified in order to restore the peace in the temple.
All right. Mm-hmm.
I mean, this really looks like feudal Japanese time, or I don't know how to call those times back in the past. So, how
Hmm.
much work did you do with like I don't know history books and gathering all kind of information about old Japanese temples and all
Hmm.
kind of items?
Oh, the thing is that it's a game, so we have to balance reality and fiction because temples are normally have some open spaces, and we couldn't afford doing an open space here for that demo. So we kind of looked at history books, also looked for many references. Also, I'm studying Japanese, so I asked my
Oh,
teacher for some advice in certain things. But still, we have some freedom that games give us as developers. That it's like people don't expect reality to be reflected as it is because you can't expect for a small team in such a short time that they can do a real shrine with its exterior part, and so it will be in the full game, but it is not like this here. But yeah, it's a lot of research, references, books, authors of that time too, not only current authors, but also books from ancient times. How did they think and all this stuff? Yeah, it requires a lot of research.
okay.
Yeah, and also when we check this is like cursed objects and horror themes, so it's already kind of fantasy world you're living in. So I don't think that people will
Yeah,
react to those kind of things in the same way. So yeah,
yeah,
he
but
found
this
some
all
kind
is
of
like from the Japanese mythologies, right? Like the enem enemies, or how do you want to call them? Like spirits. I don't want to call them
Yeah,
as monsters, but I don't know the right word.
yeah, they are actually called yokais. They can be
uh,
spirits, monsters, demons, anything like that. So even Japanese people can call them
yeah.
many ways. The term is yokais, but some of them are spirits, others are demons. It's a very huge range of creatures we can find in this mythology.
The
All right.
hero is not so satisfied with herself, it seems. She's having some kind of remorse.
Here, the story of the hero is explained just a little bit. In the full game, it will have more importance, everything like this. Here in the demo, we wanted to concentrate or focus just on the evil character appearing, but on the
Mhm.
full game, the narrative or lore behind the character will have more importance than here.
Okay. Yeah, that's a really fascinating story, how it
Hmm.
seems like. It really feels like an, how do I say, like really old time mindset that she's like very, how I understand is that she worries how her master, like, I don't know if master is the right word, but like the priest
Yeah.
or some elder teacher or something like that is, what is he thinking about her, like as a student? Oh,
Oh, now we have good stuff from it. Should we avoid those, or is this are they?
I I would avoid those.
Yeah,
I'll let you do whatever you think it's correct.
yeah,
I
exactly.
think okay, yeah.
Uh oh.
Do I need to? Am I dying? Oh no no. And another.
Yeah, you have to be careful.
Uh,
Some just skip it running, running. Others go stealth. So whatever you think
okay.
is the best option for you.
I think stealth doesn't work, at least for me. So
You speed run.
running doesn't work.
So, do you
Okay
have
okay.
like
Okay. Ooh.
energy here, or can
Ah.
you? Is it? Can you? Can you die in this game? Is it that's a? You.
There's some point where you can die. It is more or less obvious. Like for example, when you are writing the seal, since it's the most important mechanic, you know you will die if you do it wrong or you don't
Mm,
know when to stop. But most of the parts are just not events, but since I don't know, like the arms in the corridor, you can't die in the corridor. It's just
yeah.
something to scare the player out. But it's not that relevant to make the player lose at that point. Because imagine
Yeah.
if we had made Anti lose that many times in that corridor, it would be
Yeah.
frustrating for the player.
I would have died like I don't know 5 times.
Yeah.
Something like
Exactly.
that.
Yeah. That could be. Yeah. Of course, something
Oh,
annoying. But yeah.
I know this. I recognize this pattern. It's some kind of Japanese traditional pattern, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
This
You
kind
can
of
see those in tattoos, for example. I've seen that a lot.
I don't know how do you call those, but I have seen those in Japanese art.
I think they are made to be like waves on water, sort of. I
Oh
would guess.
yeah.
I know it's.
Yeah, it's a kind of Japanese pattern we found in many places. So it's also recognizable for people who don't know about Japanese culture, and it's
Mm,
like an approach for not only Japanese players but also to American, European, and many others.
hmm. There we
Yeah,
go.
uh, I feel that this is like kind of like teaching about the history of Japan in an interesting way.
Yeah, not just the history, it's more like the folklore of Japan. We don't want to like make mistakes on history that we don't even know, but we've studied so much of the yokais and all their stories, and we want to take this and make our own story from them, but also try to keep as more as we could from it and let the players learn a bit more.
Mm. Yeah,
Hmm.
it's definitely an interesting way to learn compared to the if we are comparing to the books, for example. Uh, ah, okay.
So are we collecting pieces here for a larger object, or?
Oh, you have to now write a seal, so you are trying to find a brush, and if you seal, it's more or less like a case, and if you rotate it in a way that, yeah, like this, you have
Yeah.
like to look to the brush, and then you'll find it.
Oh
We
yeah,
wanted
yeah.
to
So,
look a bit natural, like when what you would do if you find something, you just grab it, rotate it, and if there's something inside, you will pull it off.
yeah, that's good. So it triggers the event like that. So what you see is what you get in a way.
Hmm.
Okay.
Oh yeah, this I
Ah,
saw in the trailer.
what's happening? Oh, and look for another room. Hmm. I have a feeling that I should believe her.
Yep.
Ah,
Yeah. This is
I'm
isn't the game
I'm
you
tempted
should
by
play.
the.
Yeah.
Part of me wants to do it, even though she said no. Oh, there's someone.
Yeah, you wanna look what it's like. What's happening?
Is that the only place I can go? No. But Oh, it was nothing. It was just my imagination. That's good.
All right, so there's someone that is is actually here in the chat and saying that it feels like her grandma's house. Oh, that's scary.
Grandpa's. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
Oh,
cool.
I'm glad to read that. We wanted to make it this way, but at first we were a bit worried that they didn't feel like actual Japanese architecture. But I hope we're doing it right.
Yeah, this really feels. I've been to Japan and I don't know. It feels right. I don't know why it feels right, but it just feels.
Yeah, I didn't go to those kind of places when I was there, but
Some sake?
mhm,
I have no idea.
yeah.
Mm, no, it's so dark. Maybe there's a lamp.
Yeah, you
Or
could
maybe.
turn on some lamps in some of the other
Oh,
rooms.
okay, this is door. Yeah, I would say here's a lamp. Or maybe not. What's this?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Where's the 10th plate?
Mhm.
Oh,
Like,
where's the 10th
this
plate?
is, for example, some Easter egg. It's not actually related to the story, but as I was telling, we picked up some elements of Japanese folklore, a part of our main story thread. This makes reference to one of the most popular Japanese ghosts that's called Okiku. And the
Mm.
story has something to do with the plates. So we want the players to wonder what was this reference about and maybe make up their own theories or look up on the internet like Japanese ghost plates and see if they find something else. We won't tell the full story of this ghost, but we want to make them know we know about it in that period of time, and that maybe this ghost is here or it is not, but it just something we let them think.
Oh, yeah, that's cool.
All
I'm really
right.
curious. I was thinking that, I don't know, maybe number 9 has some kind of meaning. That was my guess when she was counting the plates. Or I don't know if in Japanese culture they have like
Alright, hurry up. I'm still
some kind of
5 minutes.
beliefs in numbers. Like, I don't know if there's a lucky number, for example, or something like that. Oh, okay, some
Oh,
sounds. Uh,
now something
Oh, you
bad
were
is
about to
happening.
die, but you did it right on time.
what?
Got it. Please, please, 5 minutes.
What was gonna happen? You know what is it if he didn't pick up the paper or
Oh,
something, hide it?
Well, he would just have died. The thing is that he's pretty skilled at drawing. I don't know if you're playing with a keyboard or with controller. I think with a keyboard, and and you did it right on time. If not, you would have died. If
oh,
you
okay.
start hearing the yokai approaching, you have to quit drawing and then retake it when you think you are out of danger.
Hmm. Milla, you're there in the background. Can you check the private chat? Because there's a message for us. I don't know if she can hear us.
Yes,
Yeah.
Mila's taking care of it over there, so no problem. Hmm.
I can hear someone from behind. I must be silent.
Uh-huh. All right, we got from
From
seems
behind?
like Merisan that said 4 and 9 are bad luck numbers. So yeah, there was 9 plates.
Oh,
So
that's not
that was
cool.
Oh
4 and
yeah.
9 are my lucky numbers.
uh-oh.
Yeah. So, that's good to know.
Hmm. Oh, now I can see
Okay.
something moving. Is this the one we were avoiding?
Yeah.
Uh,
Oh,
Yeah, it's a
that
difficult
thing
path
over
you
there
chose
looked
to
like
get
a
there.
ghost or something. uh, yeah. The mask was here, right? Yes. Oh, no, no. It's playing with the bell, so we're fine. I believe. I hope.
oh, so you're combining these. Uh-huh.
Yeah, and that's the end of the demo. We
Oh.
wanted to make it more or less short, not too long, not too short, so players could test out what would the game look like. And that's the end cinematic. We will probably change it for the full game from the feedback we've received. And also the voiceover. These are the two things that we will probably change. The other will more or less stay the same.
So can you tell like how many yokais you will have in the? You don't have to tell the exact number, but like some kind of
We'll
number
have
maybe. Like
like five main yokais more or less, but others will appear like. Did you know, for example, the corridor with the arms? They are
yeah.
actually yokais, even if they appear in American video games that I've seen them. They are actually Japanese yokais, the arms themselves.
Oh,
Is that the priest?
So there will be some secondary yokais that you don't even think they are yokais, but they are. But five main ones.
okay. That's cool.
So in the part where we just were, when we could see the guy playing with the bells over there or the drums, if we would have gone close to him, would we have died? Would have been if we hadn't
Yeah,
done the
yeah,
mask.
you would
Yeah,
have
yeah,
died.
yeah, and he would. All right.
We have some
Yeah,
time,
now
so
the game is over. We just made this sound coming from actually the other corridors. So if the players go there, it just fades out and everything finishes.
oh,
It's like something to let them know how will the following level start and end up with this curiosity
Yeah,
note.
yeah. Raise
oh.
some questions. What is this gonna be?
Hmm.
All right.
Yeah, I really love the atmosphere in
Yeah.
this game.
No, it's like a Japanese horror movie,
Mm. But
and it was
this
actually really
demo
scary.
could be
Yeah,
longer.
when yeah,
It's
but
now
it was actually
I want to know.
kind of
Sorry.
scary when you started hearing those first like weird noises from the creature. It actually really worked well.
I think if we can see like if I try to die, let's see how it
Yeah,
looks like. We have some time.
Battling this darkness.
yeah, we have a couple
I
of
am
minutes.
alone. And he
Yeah, the thing is that horror games are a bit scarier if you play alone at night with dark
Hmm.
atmosphere and not with a stream. I guess it's more interesting to talk with the developers in that time,
couldn't do anything to
but
protect him.
if you try it alone at night, it
My
would be
parents
a bit more scary than it is.
unconscious.
Yeah, I'm really bad
Yeah,
with
I can
that. I
think so.
remember when I was younger and I
And
played
now
scary games, and it
I
was yeah.
stop.
Yeah,
Stop.
I need to have the
Well,
lights on, even though if it, like afterwards, it felt better that I had like full scare mode on. But
so do we have like some influences from other games in this one?
Yeah, one of the most
Indeed.
important influences I would say is Layers of
There must
Fear,
be a curse
because
somewhere.
as a psychological horror, I think it's a reference and it does things pretty good, and we try to recreate what we like, and it's not the only reference, but I would say it's the most important one.
Yeah, I have heard about that game, but I haven't played the game actually. I know I know it's a really famous game, and I should play it, but I haven't. This for me, this reminds me a little bit. There was this game with Norman Reedus for PlayStation 4, uh,
oh,
Silent Hill,
Oh yeah.
was he there? Was
the
he in
one that
Silent
never
Hill?
came out.
Yeah.
That one,
Ah,
the
Mm.
game.
ah.
people were playing the demo version a lot,
Mm.
and you can find videos from YouTube.
Mm.
Oh yeah.
Uh-huh.
It burned. It seems that these hills come from a breeze whose attempted to lock the spirits inside. But I thought Mexico was
Oh
Uh-huh.
yeah, I have to get the key.
Yeah.
Funny when I try to be fast, I'm slower than in my previous runs.
But you still remember, I would have forgot like
Yeah.
half of this already.
For the full game, we've made this puzzle of finding the key a bit more difficult. So I guess you'll enjoy it more than here. The
Oh,
test ringing the bell and the key falls in the full
Yeah.
game. It's a bit more complicated, and I think we also enjoyed it as developers doing it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Uh, we were talking earlier about like you got feedback from your voice acting. How's the feedback been, for the whole game? What have people said about this? About the demo?
Like it was good in general terms. Lots of people playing, and also since you have the recordings, you can see the reactions, and they are actually scared. It's not something they just say to please the developers. It's something you can perceive. Someone maybe hears something in the game, but turns around to see if it's her own window or something happening in the room,
Yeah,
and it's like funny to see the reaction. So I think they are good, but it's not just good words,
let's
but good
see.
reactions in the game, and I think we achieved what we wanted to.
that's good. Like, how big is the
Mm.
team that is making this game?
We are three people.
Okay, step by
Oh,
step,
really?
I go to the table and start writing the seal.
How many did you think?
I don't know, but more than three.
yeah. Yeah.
Definitely more
Uh-oh.
than three. Okay. Oh yeah, I have
Should
to
it
do
be?
it like this, and oh,
That's not quite a
somebody's
safe
knocking.
place. I'll look for another room.
Yes.
Must be
Oh, oh.
the head priest.
So,
Oh,
oh. All right. Yeah, you were thinking about that one. Oh, oh. I didn't see that one coming. I thought it was gonna be
oh.
like some slow horror or something coming creeping up from the corners, but no. We
No, it comes directly when you hear
Yeah.
it's coming. It comes.
Oh, that was. That felt like a little bit like the character. Oh, like the character
Yeah.
from the Saw movies, actually.
Yeah, I think who knows? Maybe the Saw movies have been using some Japanese folklore
Yeah,
as an
I
influence.
bet they have.
Yeah, it could be. I know of.
What?
Oh, I'm getting
I
a
didn't
heart attack
see it.
again.
It
Yeah,
was
you
just
didn't
dark
see it
and
before because when you went here, you had already finished the seal. Now you haven't. So you
aha.
have to first go finish it and then go here.
Okay. But yeah, we have
All
one
right.
minute left. I'm
Yeah,
happy that
exactly.
we saw some violence as well.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So, last words. Do you have any links to share? Where we can find this game, where people should go and check it out.
Social media sites and so on. Whatever you want to
Yeah,
say.
I encourage people to play the demo. It's on h.io. You can find it as well in Steam. It's not uploaded in Steam, but we have a post that will give you the link as well. So if you look for Ikai on Steam, you will find us, and you will also find all the information of where to find a demo as well.
Oh,
And for the social media, we are Enflame on Twitter because we are the company, the studio who made Ikai, and it's possible that you find us both ways, looking for Enflame Studio or also Ikai. It should appear more or less easily on Google or Twitter.
All right, perfect. All right, so I
cool.
think we have the next guest is waiting, And
Yeah.
we're going to Sweden to play some
Mhm.
something quite a bit more violent than this one.
Let's see.
All right. So thank you so very much for being here today, and it was really fun to see this awesome looking game that you have developed. And I
Thank
really
you for
hope,
having me here.
yeah, and I really hope to see the full game here soon in the future. And all the best to the whole team and to you.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Bye bye.
Goodbye.